These are the things we wish we knew before visiting Thailand. We've been vlogging in Thailand since 2022, and we could easily see this place as our home. But there's definitely a couple of things that we wish we knew before visiting the country, so we hope that these tips will help you avoid making some of the mistakes that we made along the way.
Over the last year and a half, Ashley and I have spent nearly 6 months in Thailand alone, and it's basically become our home base whenever we're exploring this region of the world. And it's easy to see why. The food is absolutely incredible. The people are some of the kindest in the entire world, and transportation is just really easy here, making it a great jumping off point for backpackers eager to explore Southeast Asia's Banana Pancake Trail.
If you do find this video useful, please consider subscribing. Now let's get into it.
The first thing on our list is arguably the most important thing you need to know when arriving in a new country, and that's how the visa works. When we first arrived back in Thailand in 2022, we got 45-day visa on arrival. However, since then, they have now switched back to their standard 30-day visa on arrival, which you can extend up to 2 times for 1,900 baht per person per extension.
We just got done extending our visas here in Chiang Mai, and it was a super simple process, but it did take a long time, so be prepared for that. We've extended our visas in Phuket and Chiang Mai, and we've discovered that the Patong Beach office in Phuket is actually the fastest and easiest to deal with, so we definitely recommend going there if you can. Obviously, if you're in Chiang Mai, maybe not so much.
I will say that if you are in Chiang Mai and you're trying to extend your visa, doing it at the Central Festival Mall immigration office is a little bit cleaner of a process, just because they have everything that you need if you forget something right there in one central location. Speaking of that, you will need a couple things. You'll obviously need to have your passport with a valid Thai visa. You'll need a copy of your passport, as well as a passport photo. You also need to ask your host or your hotel to fill out a TM30 form for you. Immigration may ask you also for a TM6 form, which is an entry card. You're supposed to get those at the airport on arrival. We've never gotten one, and we've never been asked for them either. It's never really been an issue.
The second thing we wish we knew before visiting Thailand is how delicious Thai food is. I know, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but it took us a long time to visit Thailand because I didn't think that I was gonna like Thai food, even though I had never really tried it before. So I'm embarrassed to admit that once we got to Bangkok, it took us a good week of basically starving and not really eating because we didn't understand the language. I didn't know any of the flavors or the smells, or everything was just so new to me, so I was like in complete culture shock. And it was only after I started trying the street food and trying the local food that I really discovered how delicious and vibrant and just amazing that Thai food is. So do not shy away from it. Even if things look weird, give it a try. You will not regret it. It is now some of my favorite food in the entire world.
This is all a true story.
It's so embarrassing. All right, let's talk about the street food.
Yeah, Ashley's right. Thai cuisine is so diverse and so rich, and it is hands down one of the best parts about traveling in this country. And don't shy away from the street food. That's probably one of the biggest questions we get, is people asking us, does the street food make you sick? What do I need to watch out for? Do you have any tips for the street food? Honestly, just try it. Go to a place that's very popular or very busy, or they're cooking the food fresh in front of you. That's the best tip we can have, and try something new. To be honest with you, I've only gotten sick once in Thailand, and that was the first week we got here from a shabu shabu restaurant in the mall because I had no idea what I was doing.
He ate some funky fish cakes.
Yeah, I don't even think I cooked it.
He didn't. He ate it raw. It was his fault.
It was brutal. That being said, another thing when you are making a big trip like this and coming to a foreign country that you've never been to before, make sure you've got travel insurance. It's probably our biggest tip for this at all. I, for one, was very thankful that we had Safety Wing Travel Medical Insurance. We've been using them since we started this adventure 18 months ago, and the claims process is so fast and so straightforward. They even helped me locate a doctor that spoke English in Bangkok at no additional cost. They've also recently revamped their whole claims process, making it even faster than before, so you can get your claim filed in under 5 minutes with fewer documents, and you even get your money back in 7 to 10 business days. Not only that, they even provide coverage in over 180 countries, and they even cover you for all sorts of other travel-related instances like travel delays, lost luggage, and trip interruptions. You can even add electronic theft coverage for up to $3,000 of your electronic valuables.
We'll leave a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. All right, now let's go on to the third thing that we wish we knew before visiting Thailand, and that's the best time to visit. So Thailand only has 2 seasons, the wet season and the dry season. We are currently in the wet season. We've been here throughout the year, so we've kind of experienced all the seasons that there are. All 2 of them.
All 2 of them.
And honestly, we like both for different reasons. If you want to come for the high season, which is also the dry season, plan to be here from November to April. If you don't mind a little bit of rain, but also want to avoid the crowds and score some really, really great prices, then consider coming in the wet season when it's a lot more affordable. That's anytime from, what, May until October?
Yeah. There's 2 shoulder seasons, the second half of October and the first couple weeks of May.
Yeah.
You get this like where it doesn't really rain a lot, but it's still technically the off season, so you can still get some of those really good prices. It's honestly just, it depends on how you travel.
Yeah, you can save a lot of money, but there is some rain that you're gonna have to deal with. I think it's been raining every day that we've been here, but it's only for like an hour or so, so it honestly doesn't really bother me too much. It's been nice.
Yeah. The other thing to know is during rainy season, it's a little bit cooler after the rain, so Thailand is always hot.
A little bit.
But it's nicer in the peak season. It's like a little bit cooler, but leading up to the rainy season, it gets brutal and unbearably hot. This has been one of the hottest years Thailand has ever had. It's been consistently about 100 to 104 degrees almost every single day, but then it drops by like 20 degrees when it rains, and I just want to go run around. It feels great.
Yeah, we're definitely going through a heat wave here in Southeast Asia, and it is brutal. So if you do not handle the heat well, definitely consider coming in the cooler temperature months, which
it will still be hot.
It's still gonna be hot. All right, so to recap, if you envision sunny beaches and crystal clear waters on your Thailand vacation, then maybe reconsider your Thai vacation in the wet season. But if you're all about lounging in chic cafes and staying indoors, then the wet season is perfect.
Another thing to consider is how much money you want to spend on your Thai vacation. If you're a budget backpacker looking to eat affordable Thai food, stay in hostels, and you don't drink a lot or go out and party, you can do Thailand on $25 a day per person. Easy. But if you're a couple like us in your mid-30s and you prefer private rooms to hostel bunk beds, and you want to go out and have a nice Western dinner every once in a while or have an occasional drink, maybe increase your budget a little bit. We've comfortably been able to live on about $60 a day, but when we want to have like, a date night or something that's a little bit more fancy or go on a tour, we increase it to about $100 a day. And we've been able to do that very comfortably and very consistently the entire time we've been traveling.
One of the other things we wish we knew before coming to Thailand is that not everything is as affordable as we expected that it would be. We love Thai food, but expect Western prices for non-Thai restaurants, rooftop bars, and any attractions where you're gonna pay a higher entrance fee than the locals do. Eating out is also cheaper than cooking for yourself at home, but this can lead to weight gain if you're not careful. So take that as a word of caution from 2 people who have been there.
Thai food is cooked with lots of oil and lots of like seasonings and MSG and coconut milk.
An emotion.
And emotion.
If you've ever been to a Thai cooking class, you know that Thai people cook with emotion.
100%.
And it must be very calorie dense.
Emotion must be extremely cool.
There's just so much good food.
Yeah.
Pad Thai, Pad See-Ew, mango sticky rice,
Green curry.
Pad Krapao. All right.
Up next is the ATM fees. So we can't discuss budget travel at all without talking about the exceptionally high ATM withdrawal fees here in Thailand. Every ATM across the entire country, regardless of what bank, has a 220 baht fee.
That's $6 US.
Yeah, that's like the highest ATM fee I think I've ever seen, even in Las Vegas. It's also the highest fee we've seen in any other country in Southeast Asia. So just be aware that that's a thing. We have heard tell that if you go into the bank with your passport and your ATM card, that you can withdraw money direct from the teller with no limit to what you can withdraw, as well as no fee. But I don't know why people say that, because when we first arrived back in Thailand, my ATM card just didn't even work in the machines. All right, so my first hiccup, ATM won't accept my card, which is terrible. I went into a Bangkok bank to withdraw money from the teller using my passport, and they just told me that that's not a thing. They said you can't do it. You can do a cash advance off your credit card if your credit card allows that, but that's not what we're trying to do. So, not sure where we heard that from, maybe at other banks, but we were at Bangkok Bank, which is like one of the largest bank chains in the country. So I don't know, maybe you'd have luck elsewhere, but that's that. When you do pull money out of an ATM machine, there'll usually be a little screen that pops up that asks you whether you want to use the ATM's conversion or your bank's conversion. And we have found that almost every single time, your bank's conversion rate on the Thai baht is probably going to be better than the ATM's. Yeah, that's it. In an effort not to overstay our welcome, we took a little break to play with this frog, grab a quick bite to eat, and head back to our hotel. And I forgot to reset the focus.
All right, number 6 is how to get around in Thailand. Now, Thailand is easily one of the most accessible country we have ever been to in Southeast Asia. There's always a shared van, a taxi, or a tuk-tuk ready to take you anywhere you need to go, and transportation is pretty affordable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's always someone asking where you're going.
Yeah, exactly, especially in Bangkok. Where you going?
Where you going?
So we usually book our transportation on 1-2-go because it's really, really easy. It helps you avoid having to haggle with people, and it's just our preferred method of booking. There are a couple of instances where you will need to book your tickets in person where 1-2-go won't work, so that's something to be aware of, but it is a convenient option if you're interested. First class seats for the train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai fill up super quickly, so book those ahead in advance if you can. Grab and Bolt are both ride-sharing options similar to Uber and Lyft, and they're a great alternative to having to haggle with taxi drivers and tuk-tuks like I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. Mike and I relied on taxis and tuk-tuks when we first got to Bangkok, and we spent so much more money than we would have had we just used Bolt and Grab from the get-go. I would just do that, honestly. If you do get stuck having to use a taxi, please, please, please ask them to run the meter. There are a couple of instances where they will outright refuse, and we have been stuck in pouring rain with our backpacks and everything that we own on us, and we've had drivers leave us on the side of the road because they refuse to run the meter. So this is a little bit of a frustrating experience. It's most common in Bangkok, but it's something to be aware of. And again, if you use Grab or Bolt, that's definitely our preferred method of transportation.
Our next topic is going to be of interest to you if you're looking to have a motorbike adventure while you're in Thailand. If you want more flexibility than the public transportation has to offer, then renting a scooter or motorbike is an awesome option. And although it might seem obvious, yes, you need to have an international driving license to legally drive a motorbike in Thailand. On top of that, you must have the M endorsement or a motorcycle license to legally drive a motorbike or scooter anywhere in Southeast Asia. We weren't aware of this when we rented a motorbike, and we definitely got pulled over and got a ticket while here in Chiang Mai. If you do get pulled over and you don't have your M endorsement, you can expect a minimum 500 baht fine, which you can pay at the local police station. I will also note, if you do get a ticket, the police officer who pulled us over let us know that you get 3 days of immunity before you can be ticketed again. If you're doing a lot of moving, scooters are incredibly affordable, with older model, lower CC engines starting around 150 baht, going all the way up to brand new, much larger engine scooters for around 600 baht per day. If a proper motorcycle is more your thing, they've got those starting around 800 baht per day. And honestly, in our experience, worrying about the type of bike is a little bit less important than worrying about the type of helmet you get. We've gone to places that had incredibly nice motorcycles and then helmets that felt like children's hard hats. And then we've gone to places that had whatever run-down looking scooters, but they had proper full-on motorcycle helmets. So we always prioritize helmet over scooter because realistically, if you're getting a budget scooter, they're all about the same.
Up next is finding accommodations. Now this one's pretty self-explanatory, so we won't spend a lot of time here, but the one thing that I did want to mention is that when we book accommodations in the States, we usually use booking.com because it's the most affordable for us. That being said, ever since we've been in Southeast Asia, we've actually found that rates are better on Agoda than booking.com, so definitely do a comparison to make sure you're getting the best prices. Now, another platform that we recently partnered with is called Planin, and they're really great because they offer up to 40% discounts on over 2 million hotels. I'll leave links to all of the affiliate platforms below, that way you can support the channel in case you're interested.
Up next is where to go. I hadn't heard much about Thailand aside from, your typical things about Bangkok and some friends telling me about Chiang Mai, but Thailand is a massive country with over 70 provinces to explore, and each of them has their own attractions, their own cuisine, and overall vibe. So whether you're looking for beaches, mountains, or if city life is more your speed, Thailand has something for everybody. Interestingly enough for us, some of our favorite places in Thailand are the cities like Bangkok and Chiang Mai. But if you've got the time and you're willing to step a little bit off the tourist trail, you can discover some true hidden gems here. If you're a beach person, islands like Koh Samet or Koh Lipe are true paradises. But if you want to breathe more clean, fresh mountain air, then check out Puchi Pha or Monjam, and you can thank us later. To end this list, I thought it might be kind of interesting because we had a couple ones that didn't really feel quite big enough, so I figured we could give you some quick little tips. Thai vehicles are right-hand drive and they drive on the left side of the road. So if you're coming from a country like the United States, driving might be a little bit confusing. Number 2 is cover up before you go to temples, and that is not just the ladies, it goes for men too. Men aren't allowed to be showing their knees, so short shorts, you'll have to be wearing pants. And ladies, they're gonna want you to cover your shoulders and your legs to show respect. Most of the larger temples around will have scarves or elephant pants, either for sale or for rent, so you can make sure you're covered.
Literally.
And the last one is number 3. It's not a big one for everyone, but it's something to take note of. Alcohol sales are forbidden between the hours of 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. We're not really sure why, and it's every day of the week, but all 7-Elevens and convenience stores are gonna not allow you to buy alcohol, and most restaurants will also adhere to this rule. However, in more touristy areas, you can find places that are, willing to be a little bit flexible.
All right, so that's it. Those are the things we wish we knew before visiting Thailand in 2024, but let us know if you have any questions in the comments.
And for even more help planning your Thailand trip, we'll go ahead and leave a link to our Thailand map guide with over 100 destinations in the description below. We really hope you enjoy your time in Thailand, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.